Welcome to Citizenship Roadmap. Today, we're delivering the most up-to-date guide on the N400 yes or no questions, essential knowledge for anyone taking the US citizenship interview. These 37 questions are not just formalities, they're critical for passing your interview and achieving your goal. We're here to ensure you're fully equipped with the accurate answers and confidence you need. In this video, we'll walk you through each question with detailed explanations, helping you understand exactly what the USCIS officer is looking for. Our goal is to make sure there's no confusion, so you can confidently respond to every question on interview day. At Citizenship Roadmap, we're dedicated to giving you the clearest and most complete prep possible for your citizenship journey. Found this video helpful? Then don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe to Citizenship Roadmap. We're here to support you every step of the way with the latest guides, tips, and answers you can trust. Let's get you ready for this life-changing interview together.
Define, associated with.
Connected to.
Define, serve.
To work.
Define, paroled or been paroled.
Allowed to leave prison early.
Define, incite.
To encourage someone to do something.
Define, sexual contact or activity.
Touching someone sexually.
What is genocide?
To kill a whole race.
What is probation?
Report to an officer regularly, instead of jail time.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in causing harm or suffering to any person because of their race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No.
Define, illegal.
Against the law.
What is lie?
Not true.
Define, assist.
To help.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is the meaning of have you ever?
Anywhere in the world, at any time.
What is religion?
A belief in God.
If the law requires it, Are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
What is oath?
A promise.
What is the meaning of convicted?
Found guilty of a crime under the law.
What is combat?
To fight in a war.
What is the meaning of charged?
Formerly told that you did something illegal.
Do you understand the meaning of killing?
To cause someone to die.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in torture?
No.
What is conscript?
To require to join.
Explain. Bear arms on behalf of the United States.
Use a gun to defend the United States during a war.
Define. O.
Need to pay.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter, or try to enter the United States illegally?
No.
Define. Obtain immigration benefit.
To gain things like a green card.
What is the Communist Party?
A group that believes the government should own and control everything. For example, North Korea.
Meaning of bear arms?
Carry weapons.
What is registered to vote?
Sign up to choose a leader.
What is the meaning of did not consent?
Did not agree.
Define. Support dependent.
Pay child support.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any armed group, for example, paramilitary unit, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, or guerrilla group?
No.
What is police unit?
A group that enforces the law and stops crime.
What is file a tax return meaning?
Send a tax form to the government.
What is rebel group?
A group that fights a government.
Define. Recruit.
To ask.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time?
No.
What is misleading?
Give a wrong idea.
What is alternative sentencing?
A different way to punish someone instead of going to jail, such as community service.
Define. Illegal.
Against the law.
Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No.
What is false?
Not true.
Define. Attempt.
To try.
Define. Cited.
Given a ticket by the police.
What is the meaning of direct?
To be in charge.
What is crime?
An action that breaks the law.
Define. Conspire.
To plan with others.
Define. Civilian.
Anyone who is not in the military.
What is controlled substances?
Drugs regulated by the government.
Define. Deported.
Forced to leave a country.
Define. Amnesty or pardon for.
Forgiveness for crimes committed.
What is alien?
Someone who is not a US citizen.
What is order of nobility?
Like king or queen.
Define. Distribute.
Give out.
What is non-resident?
Someone who doesn't live in the US.
What are examples of non-combatant services?
Nursing, cooking, or translation.
What is rescission?
Canceling a visa to stay in the US.
What is weapons training?
To learn how to use a gun.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any communist or totalitarian party anywhere in the world?
No.
Do you now have, or did you ever have a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
What is military unit?
The official army for a country.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No.
Define, procure.
To encourage someone.
What is detention facility?
A place where people are forced to stay.
Define, destruction of property.
Ruin of property.
What is prison or jail?
A place where the police keep people who have been arrested.
Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment?
No.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that engaged in kidnapping, assassination, or hijacking, or sabotage of an airplane, ship, vehicle, or other mode of transportation?
No.
What is the meaning of misrepresentation?
Provide wrong information.
What is work of national importance?
Tasks that are important to a nation.
What is self-defense unit?
A group that protects a community using weapons.
What are overdue taxes?
Didn't pay taxes on time.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense?
No.
What is smuggle?
Bring something illegally into the country.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in not letting someone practice their religion?
No.
Do you understand the meaning of sentence?
A punishment under the law.
What is totalitarian party?
A group that believes the government should control everything that people do.
Have you ever failed to support your dependents or to pay alimony?
No.
Explain. Perform work of national importance under civilian direction.
Do non-military work during a national crisis under civilian direction.
Do you understand the meaning of arrested?
Caught by the police.
Do you understand the meaning of prostitute?
Someone who does physical relation for money.
Have you ever used any person under 15 years of age to take part in hostilities, or attempted, or worked with others to do so?
No.
Define. Injure.
To hurt someone.
What is alimony?
Financial support.
Have you ever advocated any of the following, or been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any group, anywhere in the world, that advocated any of the following? Opposition to all organized government. World communism. The establishment in the United States of a totalitarian dictatorship. The overthrow by force or violence, or other unconstitutional means of the government of the United States, or all forms of law. The unlawful assaulting or killing of any officer or officers of the government of the United States, or of any other organized government, because of their official character. The unlawful damage, injury, or destruction of property. Or sabotage.
No.
What is paramilitary unit?
A group that acts like the military but is not official.
Do you understand the meaning of opposition?
Going against something.
What is vote?
To choose a leader.
What is torture?
To cause great pain to someone.
Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Define, detain.
To force to stay.
Have you ever worked, volunteered, or otherwise served in a place where people were detained? For example, a prison, jail, prison camp, detention facility, or labor camp, or have you ever directed or participated in any other activity that involved detaining people?
No.
What is hereditary title?
A royal title, such as a prince or princess.
What are unconstitutional means?
Methods that go against the Constitution.
What is labor camp?
A place where people are forced to work.
Define, obtain.
To gain something.
Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons which you knew or believed would be used against another person?
No.
What does the Constitution do?
Sets up the government.
What is illegal gambling?
To play a game for money. That is against the law.
What do you mean by transport?
Carry one place to another.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
What is the meaning of confined?
Jailed by the police.
What is immigration benefit?
To gain things like a green card.
Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics, or drug paraphernalia in violation of any law or regulation of a U.S. state, the United States, or a foreign country?
No.
What is the meaning of engage?
To participate.
Define, disability.
Limitations of ability.
What is the meaning of unable to consent?
Could not agree.
Do you understand the meaning of advocated?
To support and promote.
What is prostitution?
Doing physical relation for money.
Define. Drafted.
Being selected as a soldier.
What is assault?
To attack violently.
What is vigilante unit?
A group that acts like the police, but is not official.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that used a weapon or explosive with intent to harm another person or cause damage to property?
No.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No.
Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone else to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
What is offense?
Minor crime.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that threatened, attempted, conspired, prepared, planned, advocated for, or incited others to commit any of these acts?
No.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
What is register?
To sign up.
What is establishment?
Starting or creating a group.
Do you understand what unlawful is?
Against the law.
What are deportation proceedings?
Legal process of forcing someone to leave the U.S.
Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military-type training?
No.
What is oath of allegiance to the United States?
A promise to be loyal to the United States.
What is oath of allegiance?
A promise to be loyal.
Do you understand hostilities?
Unfriendly behavior toward others.
What is exemption?
Special permission for not doing something.
Define, cultivate.
Grow plant.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in killing, or trying to kill any person?
No.
What does U.S. Armed Forces mean?
U.S. Army, Navy, Air.
Have you ever been placed in removal, rescission, or deportation proceedings?
No.
What is Constitution?
The supreme law of the land.
Have you ever registered to vote, or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
What is guerrilla group?
A group that uses weapons to fight the military, police, or government.
Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No.
What is fraudulent?
Claim something that is not true.
Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes, or persons, for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution?
No.
What is weapon?
Like a knife or gun.
Define, perform non-combatant services.
Do any work in a war except fighting.
What is kidnapping?
Taking someone away illegally by force.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in any kind of sexual contact or activity with any person who did not consent, or was unable to consent, or was being forced or threatened by you, or by someone else?
No.
Do you know what the person is called who marries more than one person at the same time?
Polygamy.
What is armed group?
A group that carries weapons.
What is drug paraphernalia?
Equipment to make or use illegal drugs.
What is incite?
To encourage.
What is allegiance?
To be loyal to something.
What is claimed to be a US citizen?
To say, you are a US citizen.
Define involved in.
Took part in.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes.
Have you ever been removed or deported from the United States?
No.
Can you tell me the meaning of proceeds?
A portion of money from a transaction.
What is the form of government in the United States?
Republic.
Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or any other way?
No.
What is suspended sentence?
Delayed sentence.
What is example of work of national importance under civilian direction?
Helping the Red Cross after an earthquake.
What are non-combat services?
Services that do not involve combat.
What is public benefit?
Money from the government, such as food stamps.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in intentionally and severely injuring or trying to injure any person?
No.
What is rehabilitative program?
A program to help someone to recover from drugs or alcohol.
What is sabotage?
Intentionally damage or destroy something.
What is overdue?
Late for a payment.
What is gamble or gambling?
To play a game for money.
What is clemency?
Reduce a sentence.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in genocide?
No.
What is hijacking?
Taking control of a vehicle by force.
What is overthrow?
To remove a government by force.
Define admission into the United States.
Enter into the United States.
What are narcotics?
Illegal drugs, such as heroin or cocaine.
What is national origin?
The nation where a person was born.
Are you a person born as a male who lived in the United States at any time between your 18th and 26th birthdays?
No.
Define detained.
Forced to stay.
What is weapon?
A knife or a gun.
Have you ever applied for any kind of exemption from military service in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Define removal.
Making someone leave the U.S.
What is assassination?
Killing someone famous or important.
Define participate.
To be part of.
Do you understand the meaning of threaten?
To tell someone you're going to hurt them.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any military or police unit?
No.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so?
No.
Define avoid being drafted.
Prevent being selected as a soldier.
Have you ever recruited, enlisted, conscripted, or used any person under 15 years of age to serve in, or help an armed group, or attempted, or worked with others to do so?
No.
What is claim?
To say something without proof.
Define, with intent.
Purposely.
Meaning of civilian direction.
Direction, from non-military person.
What is explosive?
Bomb.
What do you mean by enlist?
To sign up.
What is mental impairment?
Mental damage.
What is prison camp?
A place where prisoners of war or political prisoners are kept.
What is pay alimony?
Give money to an ex-spouse after a divorce, as per court order.
Tell the meaning of dispense.
Give out.
What is immigration benefit?
Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship.
Define, commit a crime.
To do something that breaks the law.
Are you currently a member of the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Define, incite.
To encourage someone to do something.
What is probation?
Report to an officer regularly instead of jail time.